Hopefully there's not another big boy.
Oh no, this is it.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, let's go kick its ass. Reach the landing pad.
Last warning, Isaac. I mean it.
Whoops!
Isaac.
Oh!
Look at
All those boxes, but I think we're gonna be fine. It has us surrounded now. Now you thought Big Boy was big.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
This is all I got left.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, get out of there. Yeah, those things explode.
Yeah, I know, so I gotta be careful.
You good? Oh, and there's a lot of ammo right there.
I'm just picking everything up. Alright, 2 more.
Yep.
Just gotta. That's
One
one more.
Oh, there's some health down there.
I know, I know.
You missed it.
Oh!
Oh boy. Pull back.
Ugh! Come on, sit still. Got it.
Alright, there you go.
All right, let's switch it up.
You can't grab anything else.
All right, now it's gonna. Ah, shit.
Alright, he's down.
There's another one. Yeah, just use the plasma cutter. Oh, is it dead? Nice.
Yeah, it's dead. There you go.
Any more? You sit down. There we go. You went flying.
Yep. I don't know, watch it.
All right, what are you gonna do now, big boy? Ugh!
Just sit there.
Ah!
There you go. Yeah, he's gonna hit you again.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on, dude, run!
I'm trying. I'm trying. Ugh!
It's up, you.
Yep, miss.
Oh, you can't go through. You can't go through the spike.
I know. I know. Let me grab the plasma rifle. I mean, the plasma ammo.
Alright, you can go through it now.
Okay.
Be careful.
Okay,
Okay,
good. I have some more room to play. Ugh.
Oh, you dodged that one. Oh, here it comes. And there you go.
Woo!
Good dodges. There he is.
Alright, keep an eye on my health for me, please.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, gee. Uh-oh.
Oh boy, you're gonna
I might have to bite the bullet on this one. Oh. Oh, he's just spraying stuff. Okay.
Ow, ow, watch it. Alright, help. Yeah, you had to. You're in a corner, dude. Ah, you had another shot on.
Alright, I'm free.
Okay, use another health. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh, he-
whoa! You managed to dodge it. Come on, dude.
Okay.
Okay, you got all that room to play with.
Is there some health around here? I'll take that. Ugh.
Come on, dude.
I know there's just some health around here.
Oh, but you haven't try and dodge though.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Now it's gonna take you up in the air.
At least, yeah, here we go. Ugh.
Oh, it's using the Oh. Oh, you're hitting it.
There we go.
Oh,
I think I beat it.
woo. Really?
I think so. Yeah, this boss fight isn't much to sneeze at. Yeah, this isn't really that difficult of a boss fight, even in the original game. Alright. What do we got over here? Stasis. Line racks. More stasis. More stasis.
Could have used all that stasis, huh?
Alright, we're done! We beat the game!
Yep.
Alright, let's get the plasma cutter out. How much health do I have left? Aw, plenty.
Yep.
Alright, let's get out of here. Go, Isaac, go!
Yep.
There goes the piece of the planet.
Yep.
And I think the Ishimura was still tethered to it.
You sure about that?
Achievement unlocked.
Mm-hmm. So at the end of the first game, the original game, you get to see Isaac's face for the first time.
Oh, we saw it at the beginning of the game.
But
He wasn't wearing the helmet.
Well, no, like his full face. Like you saw the back of his head.
No, you could turn the camera and see his face.
Oh.
I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
It was much scarier in the first game.
Yeah.
Well, mostly because we saw it coming.
Yeah.
Alright, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was the Dead Space remake of 2023. Woo! What a game!
Yep.
I am extremely satisfied. Because if I'm being honest, the original Dead Space was probably one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely in my top 10. And I think I can safely say that this one better than the original. I would
Really?
say much better than the original.
Really?
Yes. At first when I heard that Isaac would be talking in this game, at first I was like, not so sure. But then I accepted it because I mean they did get a voice actor for Isaac in the next 2 games.
Yep.
So it only made sense. And because they
And
got
it's the same guy.
yeah, it's the same guy that they got in 2 and 3. So okay, cool, makes sense. Nicole's voice actor was the same voice actor from the second game, so that was cool.
Yep.
Overall, the gameplay pretty much exactly the same from the original. From just shoot off the limbs, easy peasy, whatnot. The upgrade system was the exact same. Everything, HUD. The music, as per usual, fantastic. I think they made a much scarier atmosphere in this game than they did in the original.
Really?
Because in the original you didn't have to choose. You know, in those certain parts where you have to choose, oh, turn off the lights or turn off air life support or whatnot. That wasn't in the original game. In this game, having to make those choices, I think, added to the atmosphere. So, and of course, all the ambient noises and whatnot. I thought the characters were a lot more fleshed out. The inclusion of those side objectives where you unlock what Nicole was doing, that wasn't in the original game, and I thought that lent more to the story.
Yeah, same thing with Mercer, and then same thing with what's her name? Cross.
Cross wasn't in the original game.
Yeah.
Well, she was, but
She wasn't alive.
she wasn't alive. We got to hear her audio logs. And what was the engineer's name? Temple. Yeah, he was already dead, but we heard his audio logs in the original game. But yeah, Mercer didn't kill him in the original game, but he did in here.
Yeah.
And
And then they because Mercer, he eventually got turned into a necromorph, but he just died off screen.
I guess,
in this
unless
game,
I missed
yeah.
something in
No,
this game.
I think it's where he did die when he got grabbed by the thing, and the marker went whoop further into the ship.
Okay, cool. Let's see. I do know that some of the audio logs in this game
Yeah.
had elements from the next few games, even a couple of the animated movies. Because there was one audio log that I found. I don't know if you remember this, but it mentioned the head of security. And that was the main character in one of the animated movies about when the Ishimura first came to Aegis 7. So I thought that was pretty cool. They had the opening dialogue from the second game in the
Yeah.
as an audio log
The
here.
message. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense, makes
as
sense.
a little Easter egg.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I thought that this is I think this is better than the original game. It still stayed true to what the original did in terms of atmosphere, gameplay, and characters. And what it did is it enhanced it. It enhanced the backstory of some of the
We just missed
characters.
the voice actors.
Bollocks. So it's alright. But yeah, it enhanced the backstory of the characters. It added more to the lore of the Dead Space universe. And everyone's motivations made sense. I really, really liked. Yeah, I mean, I can't keep saying good things about this game, which is why I was like, I'm satisfied. I'm very satisfied. Because like most people, I think we were like apprehensible about
well, after
the Dead Space.
After Dead Space 3 and everything that when you guys went through with that, you're like, it's
Well-
understandable.
Well, to be fair, I mean, Dead Space 3 came out in what? 2011, 2012?
Somewhere around
Somewhere
there.
that it's been over 10 years.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people have been asking for a new Dead Space game for a couple of years now. and they were kind of hoping that Callisto Protocol, this game was made by the original people who made the original Dead Space game, But I hear that Callisto Protocol was very mixed, from what I hear. But this, great. Now, obviously, do I want them to remake number 2?
Yep.
The answer is yes, absolutely. I think Dead Space 1 and 2 complement each other really well. Now, would they go the extra step and remake Dead Space 3?
I think they could.
If they made it better, if they actually made it scary, if they could figure out a way to make the co-op mechanics better,
Or not make it co-op at all.
that's an option, I
Yeah.
suppose.
And then you can have do the security dude stuff, like maybe like free DLC.
Maybe, or who knows, or I don't know. We'll see. Well, anywho, let's see. Other stuff that I liked. This game was gorgeous, by the way. Looked great. Already talked about the music, the atmosphere, gameplay, characters, all great. We did run into a couple of glitches. You saw one of them in this session.
Two in this session.
But it was nothing. It wasn't like it was completely plaguing the game,
No.
So didn't take away from my experience whatsoever.
And not to mention, like you could always again like restart and whatnot.
Yeah, it's true. And anywho, it was very easy to reload the checkpoints. So, as far as stuff within the game, I thought using the security clearance instead of using power nodes was good. So that way you didn't have to worry about carrying around a power node the entire time. You could just focus on upgrading your gear. And again, this is just me personally. I guess I didn't really feel the need to use any of the other weapons aside from the line gun, the pulse rifle, and the plasma cutter. But maybe they'll make those tweaks in the second game, because I do want to use that Seeker rifle again.
Yeah.
So, that Seeker rifle, mwah, stapling people to walls. Great. But yeah. David, what did you think?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a really good game. Overall. Yeah, I liked that they, again, like you said, they added the lore, and then I put in, the backstory of how, like, kind of like this whole thing started. Like, yeah, it founded in New Mexico. Well, not in New Mexico, but the crater,
the Yucatan Peninsula.
the Yucatan Peninsula, and how it was originally alien.
Actually, if you read one of the books,
Yeah.
I forget which one it's called, but it talked about the discovery of the original marker that landed on Earth.
Yeah, it was, I believe it was known as the Black Marker.
Yes,
it was the Black Marker.
And if you read that book, you discover that, it was that marker that caused the extinction of the dinosaurs.
It was, yeah.
And,
Not the actual asteroid.
not the actual asteroid
or
itself.
the meteor.
Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah.
And, what's it called? The supposed savior of Unitology,
Yeah.
Ottman, wasn't like a priest or whatnot or
Yeah.
anything. He was just like a scientist trying to stop the marker. But the people around them, I think some like entrepreneurs, decided to use the opportunity to get rich and formed a religion akin to Scientology. I mean, this Unitology is a play on Scientology and whatnot. So, and it just got completely out of hand. But but more of that lore behind the actual religion and whatnot, you'll find out in Dead Space 2.
Yeah, in Dead Space 2. And then I also added that because they found it in the 21st century.
Yes.
And then, as I said before, this takes place around the 25th century.
400 years later.
400 years later, when humanity has exhausted all of Earth's natural resources, which forces them to go into space.
Yes.
And hence
The
you know,
Planet Crackers,
the
yeah.
Planet Crackers, the CEC, EarthGov, everything. So, like, yeah, it's again.
Well, according to Dead Space 3,
yeah.
humanity achieved interstellar travel in the 24th century.
Yeah.
Because EarthGov used to be called the United Earth Colonies or something like
yeah,
that.
United Earth Colonies. Yeah.
And one of the bases was on the supposed marker Homeworld.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, the story of Dead Space 3, I'm not gonna lie.
It gets a little weird.
The lore behind it is interesting and whatnot. But again, in terms of, like, I think fighting soldiers was a mistake.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you should just be fighting necromorphs and whatnot. But I did like the fact that you were able to craft and custom made your tools and whatnot. Your weapons.
different weapons.
So that was fine. And you didn't get any new necromorph variants until the very end of the game.
Yeah. Which is like, okay, that's
You
fine.
understand? So I understand the reason why, like, Visceral Studios was shut down after that, because it's like they wanted to do something else, but I think EA forced them to make Dead Space 3.
Yeah.
So I guess their heart wasn't into it.
Maybe. What else was I gonna say?
Which is again another reason why I was worried about this remake, because
Yeah.
EA is like, oh, this is a cash grab. But no, they
No.
actually let this studio Motive, like, make a perfect remake. I was like, okay, well done, EA. Now do the same thing with number 2, please.
Yeah.
All right, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, gameplay wise, yeah, everything was flushed out pretty good. Again, necromorphs were far more detailed in this one than in the original.
Dude,
so I'm
like,
okay.
The dismemberment mechanic, you could, like, hear, like, the bones and the flesh getting ripped off their bodies.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Lighting was also wasn't too bad. Everything I thought, I thought this was a really good remake. A part of me still likes the what's it called? The original just a slight better, but I would say this one it does a really good job of honoring the original.
Okay, so now final verdict. If I were to do this scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a 9.8.
9.8.
9.8. Mostly because, reason why I'm not giving it a perfect 10, because of those gameplay glitches, you know, but that's just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'll give this a 9.9.
9.9.
Almost perfect. If
Almost.
those glitches weren't there, and also because some of the puzzle things or what to do weren't so obvious.
Yeah.
Hurt it a little bit, but I guess that was kind of like my fault. So
Yeah.
I won't go against the game for that. But yeah, just for those like those couple glitches that we encountered during our playthrough.
Yeah.
But other than that, it would have been a perfect score. But giving this a 9.9, this is definitely in my new my top 10 games of all time. In my opinion, this one is better than the original. This is now the quintessential Dead Space game. Might be the quintessential survival horror game of the past, I don't know, 5 years. But we haven't played.
No, we haven't played.
We haven't played Resident Evil 4 remake yet, so
Yep.
that might change.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I think. A 9.9. And we'll see if Resident Evil 4 is better.
I hear people are very satisfied with it.
All right, David, what do you think?
If I had to give this overall verdict, I'd give it a 9.5. Solid.
9.5?
Yeah.
All right. So, great game. Fantastic game.
I would say yes. Great game. Now, obviously, the only reason why I'm not giving it any higher than a 9.5, I wanted a little more jump scares.
I mean,
I wanted a little more because I felt like me, you know,
but that's
going
the
through-
beauty.
I
think
know,
that's the beauty of it. It's like Dead Space doesn't rely on jump scares for fear.
But that's what kind of made the original game like
the original didn't really have any jump scares. Because
when I witnessed it for the first time,
Well,
God,
yeah.
I was younger too.
Well, plus, I mean, the jump scares in here wouldn't necessarily work because we see them coming.
Well-
I think where this game excels, where the first game excels, the scary music doesn't play.
Well, yeah, I thought that
unless
was
until you see them.
Yeah, I thought that was.
And then when you hear like the crescendo, all of a sudden, oh, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I think that's a little unfair from your side, but it's your prerogative. It's your opinion.
yeah, it's completely from my prerogative. My prerogative, but yeah, like
Now, had you been the one in the driver's seat,
I think that would have made. I think that would have jumped my score up a little bit.
yeah, because I think being in the driver's seat, I think that definitely enhanced my experience.
I mean, dude, I played with The Last of Us, both of them.
yeah, it's true.
So
So,
I don't know. At this point, like in my years in my life, I think like I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, come on, you gotta really try and scare me.
I mean, well, not really scared,
I
but in
know,
terms
like,
of like
jumps-
what your opinion of
Of a jump scare is.
I mean, that one part in Resident Evil Village with the baby.
Okay, yeah,
that
now-
did scare you.
Yeah, that was like okay. Now that was like okay. Good on them. Good on Capcom for doing that
because for the whole time you're like, oh,
yeah,
but
that was something new.
but the whole last part of that baby sequence,
Yeah.
when we're getting into the elevator,
Oh, yeah, I was like, oh,
you should have
no.
seen it during the recording. David was like bouncing up and down on his chair.
Yeah.
He was like, get in, get
Yeah.
in, because he was like, hurry up.
Yep.
And I had to pause, and David was covering his face like, woo, woo.
Well,
So-
both of us.
Tis true, which
Yeah.
makes when we run into those some of the things in Resident Evil 4.
Oh yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Blind Wolverine. Those freaking dogs. Oh no! We gotta go through the dogs again. I know those are gonna suck. And then we're not even gonna talk about the regenerators.
Oh boy.
Hate those guys.
Okay, but
Ugh.
anywho,
Yeah,
but,
going from one scary movie remake to another.
yeah, in case you guys haven't figured it out, RE4 remake is our next game,
Yeah.
and most likely it'll the next game after that will probably be the next Jedi game.
Yeah.
Isn't it coming out?
Yeah.
Because
it's
we're
it's
in
coming
April.
Out, yeah, it's coming out this
We're
month.
in April right now, right?
Yeah.
It's coming out this month, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so.
I don't know if we're gonna do a playthrough in that.
Oh, I think we're gonna do a playthrough of it.
Okay.
As long as we keep saying, "Oh no, this is a game. This is gameplay from this game." Oh, hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Cause I saw that what's it called in the final part of our Violet playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
It has the Ed Sheeran song
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the credits. It does have a copyright thing on it, but it's not a strike.
Okay.
It doesn't affect the video.
Okay.
So I figure that as long as we do that, it'll be fine.
Okay. Cause yeah, I don't want because I've heard that YouTube has been demonetizing like a lot of stuff and whatnot. So
I mean, it's fine. I mean, we don't make money
No,
from this
we
anyway,
don't,
so
it
it
doesn't,
doesn't really affect us.
So
Yeah, it's true.
we're just doing this for fun.
So yeah, as you can tell from what we just said, ladies and gentlemen of the Brotherhood, our next game, RE4 remake,
Yep.
probably followed by the next Jedi game.
And then after
Then
that,
after that-
summer's the limit. I think.
Summer is the limit, because then we
I-
have the gap between now and the holiday season.
Yeah. We could go Uncharted 4.
We
Right.
could, or we
you
might
wanna-
be getting a trailer and a hint for the next Spider-Man game too.
Okay.
So I mean, we have Miles Morales that I haven't touched yet.
That is true, but
We still have,
we don't know yet.
but I think I'll still rather play that. That's a game that's on the summer playlist.
Mm-hmm.
There's another game that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's a short but sweet one. We could do Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
Um,
And then we got the other. And then we have Lost Legacy. 'Cause That's another.
we have
short
another
one.
Halo game waiting
Yeah.
in the winds.
Yeah, because they just added the co-op finally.
And Halo 4. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, we haven't done Halo 4.
We haven't
and I
done
think
Halo
that's
4,
the-
and we haven't done the Infinite playthrough yet.
Yeah.
I actually haven't touched Infinite in a long ass time.
Me too.
It's because you've been playing Call of Duty for the
Yeah,
most part.
I've just been playing Call of Duty.
Oh, and that's it.
Oh.
I got 50,000 credits, 10
Advanced
power nodes.
Soldier level. Oh, that's the. Okay,
Unlocked.
so you get a new.
Except, your progress has been saved. You have now unlocked New Game Plus, so I can start a new game
Okay.
with all of my stuff already upgraded.
Alright.
So I can 100% this game
Nice.
and go through all those locked doors.
And get all those unauthorized.
Yeah, boxes and whatnot.
Yep. And probably pick up all the weapons too.
I could,
Yep.
if I wanted to.
If you wanted to.
So yeah, we have a lot of options for the summer, ladies and gentlemen. See, New
Yeah,
Game Plus,
New Game Plus.
right there. I just hope it's not ungodly hot like for the past few summers. If that's the case, I think we're better off like recording at night.
That's fine.
When it's colder,
That's fine.
because it will get hot in
Yeah.
here. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, that was once again Dead Space Remake. Great game. If you guys haven't played this game, I highly recommend it.
Yeah,
Go out.
We highly recommend
Yes,
it.
we highly recommend it. Go out, buy this game right now. You'll have a blast. And if you want to go straight into Dead Space 2, I believe it's available on Xbox Live in the game store, or it might be available for PS Plus. I'm not sure, but up to you guys. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen of the Brotherhood, thank you for joining us on another successful playthrough. If you enjoyed what you saw here, please hit the like button, subscribe, share what you saw. And if you'd like to follow us on Instagram, links are in the description below.
Please do make sure you guys continue to stay safe, stay healthy, get your vaccines, get your boosters, wear a mask, wash your hands, do all your hygiene stuff. Most importantly, make smart decisions in the world of Dead Space.
And we are out of here.